Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. And tonight we start Week 5 with a primetime matchup, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out, as our first drive will begin at the 25. First play, and Hurts looking to throw it. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Will Anderson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. How about the defense there trying to set the tone on the very first play of the game?
Yeah, there's a little bit of a glow here tonight because they brought the heat right out of the gate. What a good job establishing a tone for this one.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 22 yards there, a first down.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
On first down, Hurts. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 44-yard line. Here's Hurts to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. The Eagles had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, and that is incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And it's 3rd down. Hey, look at the defense for these Texans. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And for all the routes to keep an eye on in this one, they've got to find a way to take away the crossing routes. Those are the ones that would have...
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Stroud sets up the play action. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Lewis Seen in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
We talked about prior to the game, and it played out right there on the first play, didn't it? This offensive line is going to have his hands full all night long.
Now, you often speak of scripts to start a game. Does this mean that play number 2, they're going to go off the script a little bit?
Yeah, what's interesting is that most people, when they script now, they actually script those contingencies in, okay, in case they can't run the play they want to. Distance now, let's go to that play.
It'll 15 as if they lead the 3rd down. Now on 3rd down, they need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. And Stroud now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Yeah, his first throw went the other way. Instead, it's 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
On 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston on to punt for Houston. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Down the right sideline, Justin Jefferson, touchdown, Eagles! Justin Jefferson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. It's the score, 7-0. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that have caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And that is incomplete.
Man coverage on the outside. This guy on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On is the punter, Johnston now, as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 22. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we could walk away with a win.
Second down, here's Hurts. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Robertson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a 1st down. Throwing is Hurts. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Trying to find Jameson Williams, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Take a look at the defense for these Texans. They enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
I always think back to what my defensive coordinator in college used to tell me. Playing against the run is 11 individual battles. Men,
touchdown! Philadelphia! Jamison Williams, 37 yards. And the Eagles are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Fairbairn up and in. It's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And a quick throw here. That's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
1st and 10, it's Stroud. And his throw is incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Again, it's Stroud. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 39 yards there, a big one.
Let's go now.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. Here's 2nd and 3. Stroud will run the option left. A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a 1st down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it. Most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
From the 3, 2nd and a yard. Now to change things up, Stroud will throw it. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Eagles are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That's good for 28 yards.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And taken down just shy of the 40.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. They go play action with Hurts. He finds his man, complete. That's Robertson. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
42 yards rushing for him now in just his first 3 carries. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They run it again with Cook. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Hurts. And that's going to be caught for Eagles touchdown. Justin Jefferson with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Eagles take a 3-touchdown lead. An extra point, and it's now 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Jalen Phillips. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
They just gave up a sack there. If I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
It got his man complete. A huge play there for Houston. 43 yards. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Play action. Stroud now. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after his short pickup, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Come on.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
Ready.
Throwing now is Stroud. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Mustang 19. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Go.
Now Stroud. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Texans from 4 yards out. And the Texans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL.
And now off to the races down the right side. A big play there just before halftime. And even 70 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. Hurts. Touchdown! Jamison Williams as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Philly. 4 touchdowns at 21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Stroud now on 2nd down. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need...
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Texans 7.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in the window. But maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of spark, and maybe that'll carry over.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Stroud to throw it. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And unable to connect. Incomplete. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Williams being motioned left. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. As a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Now a give running right, it's Cook. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Well, obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
From the 22, Hurts. Open man, he's got Jefferson across the formation. Touchdown, Eagles! Justin Jefferson, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are able to extend their lead. Fairly good extra point. And they increase their lead to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
On first down, here's Stroud. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly are putting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Stroud on third down now. Flushed out right. Right, and that's complete. And he's not quite going to get to the marker. It'll be a gain of 8 on 3rd and 10. Stroud now on 4th down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Stroud off the play fake. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo. And
nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at the 37-yard line. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left, and they will remain well behind. So an 8-play drive gets them down there, but play number 9, that winds up a missed field goal.
And they definitely moved the ball well. That's a drive where you hate to come away with nothing.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like the empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Third down, Dalvin Cook. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker, 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. He's got a man, complete. Look at the big man rumble. Touchdown, Houston. Darren Waller, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you have 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
The Cook getting the call there on 1st down as he works his way forward for a nice gain of 5. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front. Good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush. There he goes, left side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27th. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Stroud. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Now here's Stroud on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Stroud looking to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Jalen Phillips able to drop in that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Throwing on 2nd and long. Stroud going for the deep ball. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he did not reel it in. The Texans on 3rd down, lacking much success. Just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. Throwing there, but this pass is going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And there They're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Looking deep downfield. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Up the middle, it's Cook. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
162 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
And they'll indeed take a knee. And they will take a knee here. And they take a knee. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Fairbairn is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
But what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Stroud. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
This is going well. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Stroud out of the gun here. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete. Kind of got to give him credit. Not incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Keely Ringo picks it off inside the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead. It's going to drive the coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. These guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but The self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And Stroud now to throw.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Got it. Ready? Hurry, hurry, hurry.
Running it out of the gun with Pierce.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
The second down throw now from Stroud. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a fourth pick of the ball game.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Stroud now on 1st and 10.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Throwing on 2nd and long. Stroud. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this a few times in this game. Offensive line able to keep leverage, able to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And for the 4th time tonight, that was hit on the return. It's a loose football. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, they came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it is...
There he goes, left side.
Now he's loose again. Jamison Williams. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 45. The partner under the lights in prime time, this offense, they gave the nation